Hey guys, Tyler here with Revvin Reviews. So today we're going to be talking about the AMRB001, or codenamed Nebula. So Aston Martin and Red Bull have teamed up to create a hybrid sort of supercar that's going to shatter records and in all reality rename the word supercar. The AMRB001, or codenamed Nebula, is coming out here in the next few years, and it's going to be really a record-shattering, class-changing sort of a deal. The AMRB001, we're going to call it the Nebula today because it's a lot easier to pronounce, and we'll be able to get through this video a little bit quicker. The AMRB001, or the Nebula, it is a compilation between Aston Martin's experience with the supercar and the production car lineup, and Red Bull's experience with Formula One and racing in general. So Aston Martin approached Red Bull and said, "Hey, we're wanting to make a supercar that's gonna shatter records, and it's gonna be class changing. It's gonna make some crazy world records." And Red Bull said, let's go at it." So we don't know very much about it, or we didn't know very much about it when it was released last year, or towards the end of 2016. However, we're getting to know a little bit more since right now the Aston Martin Nebula is currently in not China but Canada, right above America, where I'm at. It's currently in Canada for their auto show right now, and the creators at Aston Martin have released a little bit more statistics that we've just found out about it. So we do know that it's going to be a 6.5 liter V8. That's going to be the main powertrain of it. However, the 6.5 liter V8 isn't going to be able to produce the full 1,000 horsepower that they're wanting to get. So the 6.5 liter isn't going to produce all the 1,000 horsepower that they're desiring to get. They're obviously wanting to get the 1,000 horsepower to make it the 1-to-1 power to weight ratio, with the weight being close to 2,200 pounds, or 1,000 kilograms if you're into the metric system. They're trying to get this 1-to-1 power to weight ratio so that they can have the most insane car that's only matchable to the Koenigsegg 1-to-1. But this is going to be a whole nother level of crazy. When it comes to crazy, they're going to have a lot more aerodynamics and things of that sort. But anyways, back to the drivetrain. People are saying that there's going to be or not people, but Aston Martin directly is saying that there's going to be a hybrid powertrain system. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys watch Salamandra. I know I do. He's a really cool YouTuber, and I've watched him ever since he started the channel back in, I don't know, 2012. 2013. That was the first time I ever got to meet the guy down in San Diego. But anyways, he created a video called Banging Gears, and he's basically driving around in this Rimac Concept 1, which is it's a European auto manufacturer that's creating battery systems and electric systems for different auto manufacturers and selling it to them, from Europe. I don't know exactly where they're from. I actually honestly forgot, but anyways, they're creating these battery systems and things of that sort to implement into other cars. Well, they ended up deciding we're gonna make our own, and their car is insane. So go ahead and check them out if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But Aston Martin hired Rimac on to create this electric hybrid powertrain system, and then Aston Martin's going to be creating the brother, if you will, to it, that's going to be paired, which is the 6.5 liter V8. And these things are going to come into a perfect hybrid and create close to 1,000 horsepower to create that beautiful 1-to-1 power to weight ratio, which everybody desires. And then they're talking about probably a 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. Not necessarily who's making that, but we do know that they're making a 7-speed or dual clutch transmission. And then we also do know that it's gonna have different lights than you see in all these pictures. They're hiring out a different company because obviously the lights do really make the car. I mean, you can have a car that doesn't really have that stunning of lights, and then you could just put different lights on it, and it's gonna look like a whole different car. So they're hiring out somebody to do those, and a whole other thing. All the other details of the car are basically being done out of house, which is quite interesting considering that there's only being 150 units produced. So Why wouldn't Aston Martin do it? I don't know. I know that the one of the executives of Aston Martin said if we could do this in-house, we would, but we just really can't. So, I mean, obviously they have a lot more knowledge than I do, so I'll just leave that up to them. But anyways, the Aston Martin is going to be one of the best cars coming out, especially with the way that it's revealing like a prototype car, like an LMP1 car or Le Mans prototype car, as many of you guys know. Just by looking at it, I know you guys can see pictures of it, and I don't want to keep rambling on about this car. I'm just honestly, I'm in awe and a lot of love with this car, because I just think it's going to be a crazy change to the game, considering that it's going to be street legal. So this is, let's just sum it up right now. This is going to be a 150 car produced, street legal. There's going to be 90 street legal, and 60 not street legal, that are only track. And so there's going to be that, and they're going to be following the LMP1 style. They're going to look like the Le Mans prototype, and they're going to have a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio. That's basically all we know right now. We know the hybrid powertrain as well, and a little bit of different little aspects that aren't very important. But other than that, that's all we know. So I want to leave you guys with that. What do you guys think of the Aston Martin Red Bull 001 or the Aston Martin Nebula? And I want to leave you guys with that. Go ahead and put in the comments below what you think about it, and would you buy it? Obviously, they're all sold out now, so you can't buy it, but would you buy it if you could? And anyways, leave that in the comments below or on our social media accounts, and have a great day, guys.